Graduation day. I can hardly stand still as my mother straightens my celebratory red tunic and tucks a strand of light brown hair behind my ear. Finally, she turns me and I look in the reflector on our living area wall. Red. I'm wearing red. No more pink. I am an adult. Seeing evidence of that tickles my stomach. Are you ready, Sia? My mother asks. She too is wearing red, although her dress is made of a gossamer fabric that drapes to the floor in soft swirls. Next to her, my sleeveless dress and leather boots look childish, but that's okay. I have time to grow into my adult status. I'm young for it at 16, the youngest by far in my class. I take one last look in the reflector and hope that today is not the end of my education, but I have no control over that. Only a dream that my name will be called for the testing. Swallowing hard, I nod. Let's go. Graduation is held in the Colony Square among the stalls filled with baked goods and fresh milk because the school isn't large enough to hold all the people who will attend. The entire colony attends graduation, since everyone in the colony is related to at least one of the students crossing over to adulthood or celebrating their promotion to the next grade. This year is the largest graduating class the Five Lakes Colony has had. 8 boys, 6 girls. A clear sign the colony is thriving. My father and 4 brothers, all dressed in purple, are waiting for us outside our dwelling. My oldest brother Zine shoots me a smile and ruffles my hair. You ready to be done with school and get out into the real world with the rest of us slobs? My mother frowns. I laugh. Zine and my other brothers are definitely not slobs. In fact, girls practically throw themselves at them. But while my brothers aren't immune to flirting, none of them seems interested in settling down. They're more interested in creating the next hybrid tomato plant than starting a family. Zine most of all. He's tall, blonde, and smart. Very, very smart. And yet he never got chosen for the testing. The thought takes away the shine from the day. Perhaps it's the first rule I will learn as an adult, that you can't always get what you want. Zine must have wanted to continue on to the university, to follow in Dad's footsteps. He must know what I'm feeling. For a moment, I wish I could talk to him, ask him how he got through the disappointment that most likely is awaiting me. Our colony will be lucky to have one student chosen for the testing, if any at all. It has been 10 years since the last student from Five Lakes was chosen. I'm good at school, but there are those who are better, much better. What chance do I have? With a forced smile, I say, you bet. I can't stay in school if I plan on running the colony by the time all of you are married. Heart and Wynn blush. The idea of marriage makes them run for cover. The 2 of them are happy working side by side in the nursery, growing the flowers and trees Dad has created to withstand the corrupted earth at the outskirts of the colony. No one will be doing much of anything if we don't get moving. Mother's voice is sharp as she heads off down the path. My brothers and father quickly follow. Zine and Heyman's lack of marriage prospects is a sore spot for our mother. Because of Dad's job, our house is farther from the center of the colony the most. My brothers and father have made the ground around our small house bloom green with plants and trees, but 100 feet past our front door, the earth is cracked and brittle. Though some grass and a few scraggly trees do grow, Dad tells me the earth to our west is far worse, which is why our leaders decided to place the Five Lakes Colony here. Usually I ride my bicycle to town. A couple of citizens own cars, but fuel and solar cells big enough to run them are too precious for everyday use. Today I trail behind my family as we walk the almost 5 miles to the colony's community square. Square is really the wrong word, but we use it anyway. It's shaped more like a turtle. There's a beautiful fountain in the middle that sprays clear, sparkling water into the air. The fountain is a luxury since clean water is not always easy to come by. But we are allowed the waste and the beauty in order to honor the man who discovered how to remove the contamination from the lakes and ponds after Stage 7. What is left of the oceans is harder to clean. The ground becomes greener and birds sing the closer we get to the center of the colony. Mom doesn't talk much on the way. Zine teases her that she doesn't want me to grow up, but I don't think that's the case. Or maybe it is. Mom and I get along fine, but the past couple of years she has seemed distant, less willing to help me with my homework, more interested in getting the boys married and talking about where I will apprentice when I finish school. Any discussion of me being selected for the testing is not welcome. So I talk to her less and less, and to my father more and more. He doesn't change the subject when I speak about going further in my education, although he doesn't actively encourage me. He doesn't want to see me disappointed, I guess. The sun is hot and sweat drips down my back as we trek up the final hill. The sounds of music and laughter from just out of sight have me quickening my step. Just before we reach the top, Dad puts his arm around me and asks me to wait, while the others go on ahead. The excitement over the hill pulls at me, but I stay put and ask, is something wrong? His eyes are filled with shadows, even though his smile is bright. Nothing's wrong, he says. I just wanted a moment with my little girl before things get too crazy. Everything changes the minute we go over that hill. I know. Are you nervous? Kind of. Excitement, fear, and other emotions swirl inside me, making it hard to tell what I'm really feeling. It's weird not knowing what I'm going to do when I get up tomorrow. Most of my classmates have made choices about their future. They know where they will apprentice or if they will move to another colony to find work. Some even know who they are going to marry. I know none of these things, although my father has made it clear I can work with him and my brothers if I choose. The option seems bleak at best since my thumb is anything but green. The last time I helped my father, I almost destroyed the sunflower seedling he'd spent months creating. Mechanical things I fix, plants I kill. You're going to get up and face whatever comes. I'll be proud of you no matter what today brings. Even if I don't get accepted for the testing,